All right, let's go.
Again. So, I guess now we'll... Whoa.
You good?
So, where we left off, this is going to be the first football segment where I don't have to do predictions, I don't think. Right?
Yeah, no, it is.
I don't like this.
No,
I miss
like
predictions.
I don't miss predictions.
I was good at it.
I was good at it. I just choked.
Well, we tied, but I won on tiebreaker.
How did Vin win? No, I'm sorry. Love you, Vin.
I don't know.
I
think it's because I picked the Giants.
Yeah.
I picked the Giants too many times.
That's true.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I got headstrong.
So would you rather start off?
We haven't talked about the playoffs at all, though.
Oh yeah, we have. You want to give like a recap or?
Sure. The Titans are awesome.
Go Titans.
Yeah. Ryan Tannehill's still my MVP. I don't care how great of a season Lamar Jackson had. Ryan Tannehill is the MVP.
Derrick Henry's also a bowling ball.
Yeah, but Ryan Tannehill gives him the ball, so he's better.
That is true.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's a beast. Tennessee completely shocked me not beating New England. I really thought they had a shot with New England. Baltimore was a shock. That
was incredible. And it wasn't like they beat them. It wasn't it was like convincing. It was like I'm pretty sure it was like kind of a close game still. Mm-hmm. But they did if you watch the game, like it convincing. Like it was like it looked like Tennessee was the better team.
Yeah.
Like Lamar Jackson didn't obviously his receivers.
They were able to stop Lamar.
Yes, and even those receivers didn't really bail them out. Didn't really bail them out too much. Like they had like 7 drops in the game or something like that.
That's true.
Which is pretty bad.
And then on the NFC side, obviously the Niners came out.
The Niners.
There really wasn't like a big story.
The remember the overtime?
Oh, with Minnesota and New Orleans?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Possible push-off, possible pass interference.
So happy that you know what I say to that?
What?
Stop him. Like you got it's your own fault. You had your own fault. If you throw a corner on a tight end 1-on-1 with no help, that is your own fault. That is death.
That is true, but if there's a blatant push-off and a blatant pass interference call,
it wasn't blatant enough.
If you put a center on a guard and a mismatch and the center tackles you and there's no foul called, is it your fault for mismatching?
Well, it wasn't blatant enough.
Like
to me, it wasn't blatant enough.
Clearly, that situation is more blatant. But if there's enough controversy to be able to say, "Hey, the Saints got screwed," which they do every year.
This year, there's not. That's their own fault.
No, but there is an excuse if you can see it and talk about it, and if it makes news, then there's an excuse.
I don't know. I don't think the Saints got screwed at all. I think that they should have just played better. They shouldn't have been that close of a game anyway. The Saints were 13-3 this year. It should not have been that close of a game. The Vikings are a good team.
Do you want it? First off, it's the playoffs. All teams deserve to make it. Second off, well, not all, but most. Second off, there's a term called any given Sunday.
There is a term called any given Sunday, but the way the Saints...
There's a reason why, like the Pats have lost. Like, the Chiefs aren't undefeated. They've lost twice. Even the worst teams, the Dolphins, the Bengals, they've won.
I know, but I'm just tired of hearing Saints fans complain about every single thing.
I'm sorry, the Saints should have been in the Super Bowl last year.
Last year was warranted.
Last year was warranted.
Last year was
blatantly warranted. But this year not blatantly, but
this year was not blatant. I don't the push off was close enough to the point where it shouldn't have been called.
That caused a 15-yard difference and gives the chance for the Saints to have the ball back.
I'm talking about this year, not last year.
No, this year, yeah.
This year.
That's a pass interference. Offensive pass interference is a 15-yard penalty.
It is, but I feel as if it was close enough to the point where I can understand why it wasn't called.
The pass interference on Kyle Rudolph was closer of a call than the pass interference on George Kittle in the Super Bowl.
I don't remember the pass interference.
Exactly.
Call on George Kittle.
But there was.
Was that the first quarter?
No, I think it was the third quarter. But
because I was gonna say, because I missed the first quarter of the Super Bowl.
So yeah, there was that.
The Super Bowl was fun to watch, though.
Super Bowl was very fun. We got KC came back every single game.
Shout out to Mahomes.
My homeboy.
And actually, even more so, Andy Reid.
Andy Reid winning a Super Bowl is the greatest thing in the history of ever.
Go eat that buffet. Have fun with the buffet.
He already did.
He's
probably still eating it right now. It's been 2 weeks.
They already went to the White House?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know.
But you don't think he's been eating buffets this whole time?
Well, I mean, go eat the mega buffet.
No, he said he's gonna have a double cheeseburger. Yes, the best double cheeseburger he's ever had.
I love Andy.
He's the GOAT.
I love him. He's so happy all the time.
So yeah, there was So Andy Mahomes, the Super Bowl was awesome. They came back down 10 with like 7 minutes left.
And they won.
I mean, if you're Kyle Shanahan, I think you just got to retire at this point.
Yeah, that's 2 blown leads.
28-3
both times,
and 20-10.
The best part was the same way. He did it the same way.
Yeah,
he abandoned the run game.
Yeah,
he abandoned the
run game and was too conservative.
Exactly. That's what happens. Like, you just can't do that. You gotta stay on the ground.
Even then, I think, even if they did have the run game, I think the Chiefs still would have come back and won because they were dry. The second half, the entire second half, they were just getting to the pocket. They were getting inside. And like that's really why they struggled, because Jimmy G had no time. And even if they did have a run, they were stopped. Like their defense came up huge.
Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships.
Not quarterbacks.
Hey.
Quarterbacks do, but it's defense is the motto. But
shut up. And that goes into draft season.
Before draft season, actually, though, I'd like to address the XFL a bit, because the XFL.
But I want to address Joe Burrow.
Okay, you can address
Joe Burrow's the GOAT.
Okay.
And he's going to be amazing. And he's still amazing. And I love him. The greatest football player of all time, Joe Burrow. That's it.
Okay. But
now we can talk about XFL.
The XFL. What'd you think? What'd you think
of it? First week, that the Guardians are going to take the chip because they are the
best
single best team.
The best.
Mark Trestman still can't coach. Oh man.
Matt McGloin.
Is the
quarterback.
Greatest quarterback.
He's the best quarterback to wear 14 in New York at the moment.
He's the best quarterback in New York at the moment. No, not just to wear 14.
Well, yeah.
You think he's better than? You don't think he's better than Daniel Jones? He's better than Daniel Jones. He's better than Sam Darnold.
He's better than Josh Allen. He's better than Josh Allen. What do you want to say?
Okay, he's not better than Josh Allen. Yes, he's better than Darnold. Don't even say that. Yeah. But what's that? McGloin's XFL record's 1-0. What's Darnold's? 0-0.
Just so you guys know, we have a bit of a.
McGloin has more XFL wins than Daniel Jones, Josh Allen, and Sam Darnold's combined.
Just so you guys know, just to clarify, we have a live audience.
Yes, we do.
So that's why we keep.
Yes.
We have a live audience. Shout out to the live audience. You know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But where was I?
McGloin.
McGloin, love him. Great quarterback. Gonna lead the Guardians to a championship. But the XFL,
it was fun week one.
It was fun.
But also so is the AAF.
But I feel like the difference is this time what the AAF was they put it in small market cities.
Yeah, now, this is more bigger market.
Yeah, they're facing it to bigger markets. Like they're going to New York, they're going to DC, they're going to places like Los Angeles and all that stuff. So I feel like this will at least finish the season.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know how many seasons,
but it'll get through one.
But yeah, probably one.
We will have a champion.
Yeah, except that the AAF. That sucks.
Rip in peace. Yep.
What was it? The Defenders. Cardale Jones.
Cardale Jones looked good. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, he did. PFT commenter should be the kicker for that team. Give him the contract. Jeez.
What?
Mr. 35 yards.
Hey, only good from 35.
Yo, he's 100% from 35.
But anything else is
no, 100% from 35.
But anything else, like
100%. I will take that.
That is, yeah, it's an extra point. Actually, it's another thing. What do you think of like the rule changes and such?
I think it's fun. I mean, it's probably the NFL won't adopt anything. Oh yeah,
and it's not going to.
I think the kickoff is a good idea.
The kickoff, I think the NFL should adopt actually.
Maybe in a way like it, yeah.
Because it's safer.
It's a lot safer. The kickoff is the most dangerous play in football.
It's so much safer. And again, I thought like kickers, like the kick returners, would just like take it to the house every single time if it was like that, and they don't. They just
no.
There hasn't been a kick return touchdown yet, actually.
No. Well, I mean, I don't expect there to be I don't expect there to be a lot.
Well, yeah,
but it is a good idea. It looks like it's paying out. I do like the 1.2 point, 3 point. However, I just wish
teams need to go for
teams
3.
would just
they need to go for 3.
Grow a set and just say screw it, 3-pointer. I want it.
Yeah, they just all these guys are going for 1. And the worst part is if you're gonna go for 1, run the ball.
Yeah, don't pass it. If you're passing it, do it at least go 2.
Yeah, I know Liam likes that.
Yeah,
Liam was emphasizing that a lot.
No, it makes sense. If you're at the 2, why not just go for the 5 if you're passing?
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's a 3-yard difference. It's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just annoys me. I want to see the one thing I also wanted to see, which they didn't they should implement it is the 2 forward passes in the same possession. I want to see that happen.
Yeah, but it has to be like a forward pass behind the line of scrimmage,
so I was
and
thinking,
then like
so the scenario,
another forward pass.
So the scenario I was thinking was they throw like a screen.
Yeah, but you have to be in like shotgun to throw the screen.
Yeah, so you throw the screen, and they'd be behind the line of scrimmage, and they send another guy on the outside of the field to run a streak, and you just launch it.
Okay, yeah, but what's the difference between just doing a like that plays in the NFL?
Like a screen pass.
Yeah, a screen pass. Because a screen pass, you can go behind the line and then just do that, and like the Odell to Saquon pass a couple years ago.
That started off as a screen.
Well, I mean, yeah. Eli gave the ball to, or he pitched it to Odell. I think he pitched it.
I was thinking like a
but
forward
even
pass.
then, it's the same. It's the same play, really. It's not that much of a difference. But I think it would be like so much more chaotic if they just said, "Hey, screw it, 2 forward passes from anyone in the field."
Well, that's what I thought it was originally, because like I thought like you started off on the 1 Hail Mary catch, you're on the 50, and then another guy just keeps running.
Yeah, I mean, we're just basically playing rugby at that point.
Exactly.
Okay, no, we're not, because rugby is backwards.
I wish it was like that. That would have been so much fun to watch.
It would be a lot more fun. It'd be chaotic, but it'd
be fun to watch.
It would be.
Like, I'd love to watch that.
Yeah. Other than that, like I don't really know.
Like, the draft season's still, like the combine hasn't really started yet.
Combine hasn't started. Draft
is like the
Giants are
draft
picking. What are we picking? Third, third or fourth?
Third or fourth.
Studio fourth. We're picking fourth.
Fourth.
We'll probably pick I think the linebacker from Clemson. Isaiah Simmons, I think is his name.
Yeah, I think
that's the guy I'm seeing on all the draft boards.
I think the Jets are going to pick some sort of offensive lineman. They're at 11, I'm guessing. Studio audience, correct me if I'm wrong. 11? Okay. So I think they're going to pick like an offensive lineman or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Like the Giant, like at least for what the Giants need, they need an offensive line, and they need defensive spots, especially like linebackers. I mean, they have Connolly showed a lot of promise, but he got hurt. I think Golden's a free agent. And other than that, they don't have any linebackers. They need safeties. Antoine Bethea, I think, is hopefully a free agent, but he's old. Like,
why they bring him in the first?
Beats me. I don't know. They need cornerbacks. Their front line, I think, is solid right now, but they need corners, they need safety, they need linebackers, they need an offensive line. Like their offense weapons are fine. Yeah. I think there's a real there's something there with Daniel Jones, Saquon, Shepard, Slayton, Ingram, good. And Golden Tate. Like that core you can do something with that offense. They need protection.
I mean, same with the Jets. Like the Jets had probably the worst offensive line this year. And it didn't really help that Darnold could really call out the blitzes that often. But, I mean, obviously, number one for me is the offensive line. We could use some wide receivers. That could also help a lot because I'm tired of seeing, like, third stringers just drop passes and such. I also would like to see some corners because that's also a big need. We had the worst corners in the league last year. Tremaine Johnson, you stink at football, and I hate that you took money from us. But other than that, like I trust Darnold. Darnold looks good. I'm assuming we don't trade Le'Veon Bell.
That would be awful.
I'd be very sad if we.
I think Gase should be like the Jets fans should just go to Gase's house and just like with pitchforks and torches and
like the Simpsons movie scene. Do you remember that?
I never saw the Simpsons movie, but I think I know what scene you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good scene. But yeah, no, that's another thing. Gase get fired still, even though I said that when like their Jets were like 1-7.
I don't know.
I said like the Jets will not win another game under Gase, and they went 6-2 in their last 8 games because they played a cakewalk schedule.
Yeah,
I still think he should be fired.
No,
he
has proven that he shouldn't coach at the NFL level. If you can't figure out what to do with Le'Veon
Bell,
what
I've said since
who's one of the premier talents in the NFL, you probably should go.
Exactly, that's what I've been saying. Like, I've been against him literally since the moment I got the notification, and everyone was telling me to give him a chance, and I said no, I'm not going to give him a chance because it's just not going to work. He hasn't proven anything.
That's kind of how I feel with like the Giants setup, because like the recent Belichick hirings have not panned out, excluding Vrabel. Like the Giants, they haven't. They really haven't. I think the Giants are gonna be in the same spot 2 years from now.
You don't like the Judge hire?
No,
You know,
I mean,
you gotta get. I feel like with him, at least, he doesn't have a reputation yet.
Here's the thing with the NFL: they keep looking for the new guys, like the hot and upcoming, like the McVays, the Shanahans, like the guys that are gonna like revolutionize football and make everything great. And like, I think what you need is an established guy. The guy that they should have targeted was Ron Rivera or Matt Rule, guys that have turned like a poor situation into a great situation. Ron Rivera can thrive and become an MVP player. Matt Rule turned around Temple and Baylor and made them premier college football teams. Well, not Temple as much as it can because it's Temple, but
for Baylor was ridiculous this year.
Like those two guys should have been the targets for the Giants. Joe Judge was the special teams coordinator and the wide receivers coordinator for the Patriots. Last time I checked, the Patriots liability this year were the receivers. So I don't see like where that is coming from. I just don't. Rule would have been fantastic to have. Rivera would have been fantastic to have. I get not getting McCarthy, but I would have taken McCarthy over him. So
is McCarthy having? Oh,
Dallas.
He's Dallas. That's where it was.
He's in Dallas, and I kind of like Garrett with the offensive coordinator. I think that's interesting. I'll see how that plans out.
The Giants have the meme team.
They have the meme team.
Freddie Kitchens.
Freddie Kitchens is on the coaching staff.
All they need is Rex Ryan, and they got the meme.
Rex Ryan, and we have the meme gauntlet.
The meme gauntlet.
Snap your fingers, and we'll be 5-11.
Not like I feel like Joe Judge is gonna be okay though. Actually, like I know like Belichick's like trees awful coaches.
Not all of it, but recently it just hasn't been looking good.
Like it hasn't been looking good. Cough cough. Bill O'Brien. Cough cough.
Matt Patricia.
Cough cough. I don't even know who else is
like the big thing is with like Patricia. Look at the Pats defense when he was there, and then now look at them now.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
They're the best defense in football.
And they were I remember they'd always get like routinely shredded.
Not shredded, but they weren't like crazy.
Yeah.
Now they are. And then even like Josh McDaniels was like a hot name to hire. And even then, the Pats offense was not good.
Granted, the wide receivers didn't really.
Wide receivers didn't help, but yeah, no, the Pats offense was not good.
Brady also aging also doesn't help. But I don't know if Brady's finally on the decline or not. That's like a whole other thing, which I don't want to get into.
It's who knows? Who knows?
We don't.
Exactly.
You think where he's going or no? You have a prediction?
Brady?
Yeah.
He ain't leaving.
You think he's staying?
No.
You think he's staying?
You think Bob Kraft and Bill Belichick are going to just like assess the situation and go, yeah, I want that guy. No, they want Brady. They want Brady. They might get like a young guy. Like I'm thinking like a Mariota, like just have him in there. And then like if Brady does retire, put in Mariota.
That's another thing. One more thing I wanted to say. Jameis Winston. Eye surgery.
Jameis Winston got LASIK because he couldn't see. He was squinting.
He's never seen a linebacker in his life.
No. That goes to part of my take.
Yeah, I know.
Never, ever seen a line. Like, he just looks at it, he's like, huh? I think that's us.
Yeah.
He had the most passing yards this season.
But
he also had a 30-30 season.
Which has never been done before.
He is
the ultimate gunslinger.
He's a specimen.
I love it.
And he should be given the chance. I think with this LASIK, he's going to become the greatest quarterback of all time.
I hope so.
Put it in the record books. He's going to win all of the MVPs. Screw Lamar Jackson.
I love
and Joe Burrow. Jameis is the future.
I love how like he literally got it like right after he had like the 30 pick season. He said like, oh, it's my eyes.
No, he hit free agency. So he's just like, oh yeah, should probably get this figured out. Like, oh, not when you're gonna get drafted. I don't know. Makes sense.
Yes.
All right. So take a break.
Take a break.
Come back. Basketball.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
See you in a bit.